How does yours taste? Oh, Christopher hates it. 5-minute recipes. I mean, how hard could they be? Famous last words. I've been sitting on this concept for a while because I wanted to find the right mix of different recipes that all claim that they can be done in 5 minutes. So today we're gonna test that. A, can it be done in 5 minutes? And B, if they're actually any good. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you wanna see more of these types of videos. We could do 10 ingredients, we could do 3 ingredients, we could do 15-minute, the world is our oyster. And subscribe if you haven't already so we can like hang out again. And the first one has a chocolate shell, and that's the only reason why I'm starting with it. It also needs to set up in the fridge for a bit. So we're gonna get started. I have my timer. I'm gonna put that right here. And before I set the timer, I want to say 2 things. Number 1, obviously you're going to get faster as you learn the recipe and you have the ingredients ready. You know, that comes with time. So I'm giving myself some wiggle room there. And 2, I realized after prepping for this, other than this first recipe, I tried not to like prep any of the ingredients in advance because I wanted it to feel true to the 5 minutes, you know? It felt like cheating to have everything like pre-prepared, but I didn't realize that until I had some of the ingredients ready for this first recipe. So apologies for that. So we're gonna get 5 minutes on the clock and go. So we're gonna start with Greek yogurt. So we have our Greek yogurt here, vanilla flavored. And then to that, we're gonna be adding in some protein powder. So this is like a scoop. It's going everywhere. Then we're going to mix it. Mix, 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 mix. This is gonna be tough because talking while also being on a bit of a time crunch is gonna be difficult for me. This is the wrong bowl. This is the wrong bowl for the wrong challenge. How do you get it to mix together? How do you make this be smooth? I don't understand. I'll tell you so far though, it looks gross. Ooh, actually, while I do this, hey, Christopher. Yeah? Mass steal you? Can you help me with the next one? So technically, we don't have a microwave up here. And so going down to the basement to microwave something feels like unfair. So Christopher, could you take this to melt it, please? Yeah. Thank you very much. I feel like I talked in there too. There was like a delay there, trying to sort out all the timing in my head. Faster! Okay, it seems like this is starting to combine. I have 3 minutes left. I'm feeling good about this. I feel confident. Like, is it gonna be ready to eat in 5 minutes? No, because it does need time to like, you know, create the chocolate shell. So what Christopher is microwaving downstairs is dark chocolate, the dark chocolate on top. So now I need to put it in the middle, I guess. The texture of this is a little bit unsettling. In that, I don't know, it's thicker than Greek yogurt, but it's not ice cream either. I don't know. Okay, and to this, you're supposed to add in some, what's the word I'm looking for? Nuts and nut butter, which clearly I can't do. However, I can add sun butter, which I have somewhere. Here it is. Also, I just want to say, I want to get ahead of all of the comments about how I'm not doing the timing correctly. I'm doing my best here. Okay, we're all doing our best here. And if I don't make this timing, I'm blaming Christopher. Or I'm gonna blame the dark chocolate for taking too long to melt. I'm gonna clean this up, make it look nice. See, now, if I was doing this in the future, I would be melting that before I do anything else. So that's on me. The things you learn. Christopher, we have 58 seconds. Run, 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 run. Thank you. Yay. Okay, we drizzle it on top. Okay, we're gonna smooth it out. Oh, I did too much chocolate. Christopher, I did too much chocolate. Oh no. Well, it's just gonna take longer to set, is what I'm telling myself. There's that. 20 seconds. I'm gonna put this on top. Just a little bit on top. Done. It's going in the fridge. Made it. 4 seconds to spare. Oh, stressed already. Well, let's let that set up. We're gonna move right along into the next thing. And this one is like a chicken buffalo dip. And now I know what you're thinking, Rachel, a lot of these sound healthy, high protein. Not for long. Don't worry, all of that's going out the window very shortly. What I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna prep things, but I'm gonna pull all of the ingredients out. I feel like that's fair because I don't know the recipe. So we need chopped or shredded chicken. I have that here. It's not ready though. We need cheese. We need like a buffalo sauce. We need ranch seasoning. And I know you can buy ranch seasoning. I couldn't find it anywhere. So I made it in advance, which again feels reasonable. What else do I need? Cottage cheese, chicken, green onions. That's the other thing. Green onions and cottage cheese. We need a 1/4 cup And we need a tablespoon. That's all I'm pulling out for now. That feels reasonable. So the video that I watched, she was kind of pre-making a whole bunch of this, which I can see being really helpful. And it didn't look like it took her a long time to do that. But again, that's why we're here. We're gonna find out. Okay, start. So we're gonna start by taking some cottage cheese and we're going to blend it. You don't need a lot because again, I'm only doing 1 serving. She did say that what you can do is just use an immersion blender in the actual container because obviously she makes this a lot. So I'm gonna do this over here where my blender is. That's good enough. Oh my gosh, I wasted so much time on that. Chicken. Now, she said to shred it or chop it. I would prefer shredded myself personally, but I feel like this is gonna take a long time. Now, could I have done this before the timer? I could have, because I mean, you could just shred a whole bunch of chicken all at once and then just dump it in and that could be the 5 minutes. I didn't because I wanted to see if I could do it. I hope everyone's guessing in the comments if I'm gonna make the timing or not. Okay, what else do we need? We need the ranch seasoning. Got that, done. We need hot sauce or buffalo sauce or whatever. That's good enough. Now we need to scoop this out, which is mostly in the other thing. It's all over my hand. How am I supposed to get that out? How? Tell me how. Video is just gonna be chaos. Okay, let's pretend that's good enough. Mix that together. Mix, 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 mix. So that's looking like that. It's looking great, smelling great. Now we're going to grate, see what I did there? Some cheese. Christopher, I need you to microwave something again. This is what I get for moving my microwave to the basement.
You can see how my day is going to be spent.
Microwave boy.
Do I have to do it in 48 seconds?
Well, I mean, we're not gonna make it, but we're gonna try. We're gonna pretend, because again, Christopher has to go all the way to the basement for this. And in case you're wondering, why, Rachel? Why do you have a microwave in your basement and not upstairs like a normal person? It's because we needed a range hood up here because our fan wasn't working well. Sorry, need is a strong word there. Christopher wanted to have a range hood, and so in order to have the range hood, we had to get rid of the microwave. And then I didn't want to have a microwave out on the counter because we already have 40 million appliances out that you can't see right now. Well, honestly, we came pretty close. I guess keep going. See how much over. At least we can like taste test this one, I feel like. You know what? That's not bad. Thank you so much, Christopher. That was like 30 seconds over.
All right.
For like not knowing the recipe, that's like not bad. You wanna taste test it with me?
Yeah, kinda. If I'm gonna put in all the legwork.
Well, exactly. Wait, I need more green onion. Oh no!
Oh no, cheers.
Cheers.
Good.
That's good.
It doesn't need more salt because the chips are salty.
I know you want another one.
I do.
Those are really good. It's supposed to be high protein, like lunches and stuff that she does. And she does like a whole bunch of them and then you just microwave them when you need to. This would be such a good lunch. I'm like really excited about this.
You could even kind of throw that over a bed of lettuce or something, have it as a salad.
You can put it on a sandwich. Technically. I like it best with the chips.
That's delicious.
I'm just gonna blend up the rest of the cottage cheese and make this again because it's delicious and I never know what to eat for lunch. I'm not a big like, I'm gonna make a big salad or I'm gonna make a big sandwich. I like snacky things. This feels snacky, but I'm also gonna be full and not just scrounging for crackers all day. I like this. This is delicious. Full on interrupting myself in this video because I need you to understand how much I actually love this dip. So much so that I have bought extra chicken and bought more cottage cheese. And now my family is obsessed with it. I love this recipe so much, I can't get enough of it. I've made it like 4 times since filming this. And it's because I ran out of cottage cheese. So that is all. Just needed to share that information. All right, we're going right into recipe number 3 because I made an error. I had to remake the Greek yogurt chocolate thing because I used Chris's protein powder that has chia seed powder in it, and I can't have chia. It makes me sick. So I had to make it with the one that I use, which is a little bit different. So anyway, it's setting up right now. We're gonna move right along to a 5-minute prep Snickerdoodle overnight oats. 5 minutes to prepare. That's good. Obviously, it needs to set in the fridge overnight because it's overnight oats. So you can decide how you feel about that. I feel good about it though. So I'm gonna pull out all of the ingredients. We're ready. Resetting, 5 minutes, and go. All right, we're gonna start with our dry ingredients. So we have here, I have a cup, but we're just gonna get it half full. That looks good. In you go. Now we need a teaspoon and a bit of cinnamon. Measure a little bit with our heart here. Feels great. Next up, we're not doing chia seeds. You say no. We need almost a full scoop of this, 25 grams, about that. Boop. We need a pinch of salt. Pinch. We need to stir. Then we need the wet ingredients. So we need a cup of milk. Yes, I know it's in a bag. I feel like we need to have this conversation every time it comes out. We need a cup. Technically, they call for nut milk. Again, can't do that. Then we need a teaspoon of vanilla. Bloop. And then a tablespoon of maple syrup. It says 1 to 2 tablespoons, depending on sweetness preference. Maybe 1.5? Feels great. Then we're gonna stir it. Give it a good stir. I'm crushing the timing on this one. Done. Now we need to put a lid on it, and then we'll taste test it tomorrow. 1 whole minute to spare. Now, can I use that minute and add it to another recipe? Asking for a friend. Wow. Amazing. Proud of me. Let's check on the chocolate shell then. That's for sure solid. Ta-da! Let's just put my stuff away. Christopher, do you want to try something that I messed up on? So, you can't have this one.
I want it.
Technically, I can't have this one.
Okay. But I can have both.
Technically. Not allowed. Christopher, no. So this is supposed to be like a chocolate shell dessert with protein and stuff in it. So I put a lot of chocolate in yours. I did less here because I didn't measure it properly. I got too excited. But wait. I need to do the sound test.
That's more of a shell.
You have to work for your dessert, okay? I didn't say it would be easy.
There we go.
I did only use sun butter though, so good for me.
So if you can't have this one, why can't I have peanut butter on it?
This is true. Mm-hmm. We can't cheers. We can't cheers, Christopher, no! No, why does yours look different than mine? Maybe I used less, or yours is just a different texture than mine. Like, that's different, right?
Oh yeah.
Yours looks like hummus.
It does look like hummus.
Okay, well. How does yours taste? Oh, Christopher hates it.
It's chalky and unpleasant.
It's not bad. Maybe I did this intentionally. I honestly don't know what I did different.
Is yours fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like, wow, I'm so excited to eat this. This isn't like the chicken thing, which I'm now ranking against for all the other recipes. Okay. It's fine. Wait, hold on. Hold on. It only feels reasonable that you should have a bite of this one to compare.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, it's way better.
It's different.
Yeah,
You just
smoother.
You have a weird protein powder.
That's the one the vanilla one that's in the cupboard.
The bag.
It's a plant-based one. I didn't mean to get that. I just bought a bag and I didn't realize it wasn't whey protein.
That could be
and
it.
It's not as good, so.
That could be it.
Probably
yeah.
it.
It's just
yeah.
like this is gonna blend better into yogurt.
It makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. So sorry about your luck, friend.
Like, that's pretty good.
I mean, like, again, I'm not like jazzed about it, but like it's not inedible either if you're looking to like increase protein in your life.
It's a viable breakfast option.
It's not breakfast.
Is that not what that is? Yogurt and nut butter?
And chocolate.
Sure, but.
I think the video pegged it as dessert.
That's ambitious.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it depends on what you're training for. As a person who's not training for anything, this is not dessert, but very neutral. It's like, it's fine. It's fine. All right, next day. We have here the oats. It smells very nice. Let's taste test and ignore the sound of my kettle boiling. Feels very soupy. Is that normal for overnight oats? I'm not familiar. Those are actually really nice. Probably a little sweet. I would cut down on the maple syrup a little bit, I think. Quite tasty though. That's really good. Thumbs up. I like it. All right, remember how I said before that not all of these recipes are gonna be healthy options? This is where we just dive off the diving board. Yeah, this is a weird one. So this is supposed to be like a little snacky thing if you love a martini or love the flavor of a martini. Like, this is supposed to emulate it a little bit. So we got the salt and vinegar chips, we have olive, and we have blue cheese. It's basically just like a stack and snack. Stack and snack. I don't know what made me do that? Why did I do that? Oh, the vinegar. I mean, I guess technically I will time this, but it's not gonna take 5 minutes. All right, go time. Hey, you know who might really like this? Christopher.
Yeah.
I have another recipe thing. This time you don't have to go and microwave anything. This is a snack that's supposed to taste like a martini. It's supposed to be pretty straightforward.
Olives, that tracks.
Yeah, olives, blue cheese, and then salt and vinegar chips.
Okay, so vinegar for like the gin, I guess. Blue cheese for the vermouth, maybe?
I don't know what to tell you. I'm just here to see if it's delicious. I don't know why I'm even timing this. This is like, why? Why bother?
If you go under on this one, can you allocate that time to a different recipe?
Well, that's what I said, but they haven't gotten back to me yet, so I don't know
Rude.
yet. Now, I don't know if they put a whole olive on or not. I feel like half is enough.
These are big olives.
How much does one put on? Is that enough? I'm
That's
not really
reasonable.
I'm not against blue cheese, but I'm not like out of my way to have some. Oh, thank you. We did it in much less time.
Half the time.
And I was opening packages. Cheers. It's so much salt.
I mean, it's a nice mix of flavors. I'm not sure I buy Martini. I mean, obviously, the olive's the olive, but not getting other Martini flavor, but like, that's tasty.
Yeah, in terms of a bite, like it's, you know who might really like, Whenever I think of salty snacks like this, I think of Lo. But how does Lo feel about olives?
I don't know, actually.
I don't know how she feels about Lo. How do you feel about olives? Because do I have a snack for you?
Have another one?
Yeah, absolutely. So in terms of flavor profile, that just like flew off into oblivion. I'm gonna cut the amount of olive down because it really was super dominant in terms of flavor. And I'm curious if I do less, is that gonna be better? Because it's a better mix.
The creaminess of the blue cheese played. At first, I didn't really get the funkiness of it until the end.
This is a better profile, try that. You really only need a quarter of an olive per chip, depending on how big your chips are. But like the vinegar and the salty brininess of the olive, the creaminess of the cheese, it's a little funky, the crispness of the, like I get it. If you like salty snacks and none of these flavors offend you, I would go out and get this stuff right now because I think you'll really like it.
I think it's really good. I mean, I could see doing it at, kind of a dinner party type thing, having a plate of these assembled or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really good.
It's really tasty. Yeah.
Eat these last chips.
Yeah, absolutely, as you should. That was phenomenal. I'm not, in case you didn't know this, a very big salty snack girl. However, something about this I really enjoyed, like the flavors all kind of went together. It wasn't just like a hit of salt, but there was like a lot of different flavors going on there that really came together. That was actually quite nice. I like that. Okay, now onto one that I actually wanted to challenge myself to see if I could get it done in 5 minutes. I had saved it for like testing it out in general, and I was like, I could do this in 5 minutes. And that is the Candied croissant grilled cheese. Yeah, and you are either gonna love what I'm about to do or you're going to hate it. There is no in between. This to me is a recipe that is almost like an hors d'oeuvre or like a little mini slices. I don't think this is something that any one person should consume all in one sitting. This to me is kind of one of those recipes that you want to share it. This is a sharing recipe. So we are going to set the 5 minutes, and oh, that's the other thing. Okay, so I'm gonna do part of it here, but then the other half has to go over there. So I need to reset up the camera. So I'm gonna pause it, and then I'm gonna start it up again once we're over there. So just so you know, this is what's happening. The hip hop happening. Okay, we are going to start. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to heat up, I'm gonna heat up the stove. Just a little bit so it's warm. Now I'm gonna do the thing that nobody wants to see me do, which is smoosh out a croissant. Not just one croissant, but 2 of them. That's 1 and 2. Okay, now we're pausing, and now we need to go over to the stove. Okay, we are back over here. I'm going to start this up again. You can kind of probably see it there, I think. I'm putting some butter on. Melting it down. Wonk these in, like so. Now we need to wait for this to like do its thing. And whilst we wait, we're not done with this because we need to drizzle honey. Make it kind of like candied a little bit. Let's see. How is that looking? The thing is, they're already croissants and they're already like golden on the outside, so they still look golden. This is not crisping up as fast as I thought it would. I thought this would be so much faster because it's already crisp. There's no, oh my goodness, 29 seconds. Nope. Okay, well clearly I'm not gonna make this happen and I was wrong, but I will let you know how long this does end up taking. Because also, okay, shush. Because also I have a bunch of cheeses here. She did sliced cheese, so I felt okay about pre-shredding it. But anyway, I'll put this all together and let you know how long it takes. I cannot believe how incorrect I have been so far. But now we are at a point of adding in the cheese. This is just marble, jalapeno, Monterey Jack, and then some parm. Because if you're doing this already, go big or go home. Then, it said chili oil, but it looked like a chili crisp almost that she put on top of that. And then we're just gonna put this guy on top and then wait for this to melt. So to all of you out there that commented, no, Rachel, you won't be, oh, this by the way, this is what she looks like. She looks good. Just a little sticky on the outside because of the honey. Do you wanna know how long it took me? 7 minutes. I mean, it wasn't that far off, but like, no, I tried. Now again, I see this more as like, you know, cut into little squares or little triangles and could be a fun hors d'oeuvre or appetizer-y thing. I don't think this is like a replacement for grilled cheese. However, I am excited to try. Oh dang. Okay, well Chris, you need to try this.
Sounds promising.
You're gonna hate it. It's so bad because there's nothing good about a croissant with honey butter and 3 types of cheeses. Nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Like this would be dangerous because I would have to stop myself from eating the entire thing because it would make my tummy sad.
That's the thing, this is so rich. Like that was a really good bite, but I want like maybe one more bite.
Oh, interesting. I took a small bite because I was worried with the chili, but honestly, it's not that bad. I was thinking as like a little hors d'oeuvre bit.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know, like something like that.
Is this like an appetizer, like party appetizer theme video? No, because there was a dessert
thing.
breakfast
Yeah,
thing?
yeah. This is all 5 minutes. Technically, this one never said anything about 5 minutes, but I thought I could do it in 5 minutes. It's a grilled cheese. It shouldn't take that long, but it did, so. It was 7 minutes though, that's not bad.
Not bad.
Truthfully, I would do this because it is delicious. I know people are gonna have some comments about a flattened croissant. I don't care. If you wanna flatten your croissants, go for it. However,
It does lose something in the croissant, for sure.
it still retains a lot of its croissantiness though. It's got the flakiness in there. You still have that chew on the inside.
Something about it feels wrong, but well, it's good.
This
It's
is
tasty.
what I'm saying. You're either going to care or you're not going to care at all. You're going to be passionate and say no, or you're gonna be like, yeah, no, that'd be good. So, I don't know. I wonder if you could, okay, hear me out. What if you just split a croissant down the middle? Assuming that you don't mind rolling out your croissant. If you split it down the middle and then did that part, and rolled it out. It's less croissant. Maybe that's grilled cheese. It is very tasty. If you take anything from this, A, it's very tasty and make an excellent appetizer, but B, I'm absolutely putting those chili crunch on like regular grilled cheese. That was delicious. Just something I'd never really considered adding. Also like the 3 cheeses. I don't know what this was. This is like a chef kiss, but like at you. Truly tasty. Honestly, a lot of these recipes were really good. I'm very excited about that chicken thing. That's top tier. I'm really excited about it. Now I do have more of these recipes lined up if you want to see like a round 2 or something, or if you have any recommendations or come across any, feel free to tag me. Maybe we can try it for round 2. If you want to see round 2, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe so we can like hang out again. I will put some more videos on the side in case you're interested in kind of keeping the YouTube-ness going. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day and I will see you guys all in the next one.